Lex Mahumet Pseudoprophete is the translation of the Qur'an into medieval Latin by Robert of Ketton. It is the earliest translation of the Qur'an into a Western language. In 1142, Peter the Venerable persuaded Robert to join a team he was creating to translate Arabic works into Latin in hopes of aiding the religious conversion of Muslims to Christianity. The principal work of this collection was to translate the Qur'an, Islam's revealed law. The undertaking was huge, taking over a year and filling over 100 folios. This translation of the Qur'an was popular in its time, with over 25 manuscripts still existing, together with two 16th-century prints. It was the standard translation for Europeans from its release until the 18th century. Criticism. Despite its success and early influence, scholarly consensus deems the text unreliable. Thomas E. Berman states, from the 15th century to the present, scholarly opinion has condemned it as a loose, misleading paraphrase. Juan de Segovia criticized the translation for the liberties Robert of Ketton took with it. The traditional 114 surahs had been expanded into more, and Juan de Segovia claimed that the explicit from the Arabic was often left out while the implicit was included, not to mention numerous order changes. Ludovico Marinacci, Hadrian Reland, and George Sale all criticized the translation, with Sale even stating that it deserved not the name of a translation. Muslim-Christian relations. Peter the Venerable's explicit purpose for commissioning the translation was the conversion of Muslims. Catholics were translating the works of and opposing a competing religion. Many theorize the reason for the subpar standard of early translations was the unwillingness of medieval Latin translators to turn towards authoritative Muslim sources when attempting to decipher difficult parts of the text. This notion is being chipped away by scholars such as Thomas Berman, as they try to show use of tafsir in furthering the translation by Robert of Ketton in Lex Mahumet Pseudoprophete and similar later endeavors by Mark of Toledo. Berman believes that the use of tafsir shows a willingness on the part of some Latin translators to trust what Muslims said about the religious book and in a broader scope, to try to look objectively on Islam as a whole. Sample texts. The translations opening and the Surah Al-Fatiha, INCIPIT Lex SARACENORUM, Quam ALCORANVOCANT, IDEST, Collection and Preceptorum, AZOARA Prima Misericordie Pioc Dio, Universitatis Creatory, Iudicium quies postremo die expectit, voto simplici nos humiliamus, adrans ipsum suc manus suffragium semitec doname dogma qua suos ad se benevolos nequam hostas erroneus adduxit, iusit essentiamus. Surah Al-Baqarah Alu 28 with modern English translation by Yusuf Ali, followed by a comparison of Robert of Ketton's Lex Mahumet Pseudoprophete 2. Mark of Toledo's translation. How can ye reject the faith in Allah, seeing that ye were without life, and he gave you life? Then will he cause you to die, and will again bring you to life, and again to him will ye return. Hignamka uos ad uitam de non esid adjucens mortem inducite ad she uos resurgere faciet fi, drawing you out of non-being into life, will bring on death, and will make you rise up to him. Qualita blasphematis in diem, aeritus mortui, uifica et uos and mortificabat uos and uificabat demum ad eum redabitus. How can you disbelieve in God? For when you were dead, he gave you life, and then he will cause you to die, and then he will give you life, and then to him you'll be returned. This example shows the tendency of Robert of Ketton's translation to rework the original structure of the Qur'an compared to the very literal interpretation of his contemporary Mark of Toledo. Both of these can be compared to the widely accepted modern translation in order to show know the differences between modern and medieval translation practices. With Berman's translation of a translation, some meaning of the original texts may be lost.